This morning I had a conversation with one of my clients about how the things that we are uncomfortable with are the things that we need to do. Well, this is one of them for me. So I decided today will be my first day to actually do a video where I tell you something. So this something is about a personal accomplishment, call it that. So those who know me knows that the past few years haven't been easy. I've been through a lot, had a lot of changes, a lot of disappointments, a lot of backstabbing, and this is not blaming. I'm not blaming anything for or anyone for anything. Things were challenging, and then I decided to immigrate, which was very good. It was very positive, but it came with its own challenges. The last 4 years hasn't been easy. It's been emotionally and mentally exhausting and draining. And through that all, I have learned how to deal with things and work through things. So next week, hopefully next week, if not latest the week after, I will be launching my new website and a training app, which I am super excited about. But to get there, I had to deal with the inner Chantal. I had to go through a lot of, I had to deal with my own bullshit. So I had to sit with my bullshit and go through it layer by layer by layer. And it was horrible. It is bad, but it is life-changing. So instead of thinking everything that happened to me, poor me, what could I have done different? Moving to Australia, for example, I carried a lot of guilt. I carried guilt for getting divorced, carried guilt for leaving my children. I carried guilt for being happy in another country. So apart from moving to Australia and experiencing a whole new work ethic, a whole new way of doing things, I've been a personal trainer for over 23 years. And I came to this country feeling like I haven't worked a day in my life. And I kid you not, it was hard learning all these new ways, these new things, these new people, new ways of doing. It's overwhelming. And then trying to still manage your life and trying to just keep it all together, keep the shit together, and not having any support system. People that you can just phone and say, listen, can I talk to you? Or can we grab a coffee? I had nothing. I didn't have that. And it's hard. So what I did, this is where the whole transformation came in. So with trying to focus on everything and trying to deal with everything, I had to keep my head on straight to actually just get through the days and deal with my emotions and sitting with that bullshit on my own because there was no one there for me. And that was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. Not everybody will agree or understand, and I don't care because it's not your life, it's not you. The things I went through on a personal level were things that I needed to go through. I needed to go through those things to get to this point. And the point that I'm talking about is the point that I am 100% okay and happy with who I am, what I do, what I stand for. And the question that pops into my head a lot, and it kind of did with me going through this all, when you don't have the title of being a mother, the title of being a wife, your job title, whatever it is you do, whether you're a personal trainer, a nurse, a tradie, whatever you are, if you don't have any of those things, if you don't have your conditioning meaning the values that you were brought up with your family, with your friends, with whoever, who are you when you don't have any of those? When you don't have that structure and you need to actually stand up and say, this is who I am, this is who I stand for. Not many people can say that. Not many people can answer that question. Who are you? So with this whole journey, I have had the privilege to work with and become friends with a very close group of people, of which most of them are my clients. Clients that I have had for probably the past 2.5 years, which lie very, very close to my heart. And these were the people who actually, I don't know, I wouldn't say they want you to succeed, but by seeing you do well, and for me seeing them do well, it's just this happy dynamic, which I absolutely love. So with that, I was introduced to a mentor, which helped me delve deeper into the spiritual side of things. And this is where it starts changing, because things got put into perspective, and I can actually meditate. It's something that I've wanted to do, something that I never thought I'd be able to do. I can do that. And that on its own has been such a game changer, such a blessing in my life, that I wish I can teach everybody to meditate. Because just to have that inner silence and that, I don't want to call it nothingness, but that pure calmness and bliss. So with the meditation, it gives you a different aspect to things. The way you see things change. We are all here to provide a service to one another. So it doesn't matter what your job is, it doesn't matter what you do. We are all here to serve. And as soon as you get to that point, everything changes. Everything just falls into place. And with me launching my app and my website, what has come together is absolutely mind-blowing. I mean, Van Gogh Creative helped me with my website even before I thought of my app. And they took me through a process that I have never been through. I'm not with previous websites, and not even as in detail when I built my own website, which I was also proud of. But when I built my own website, I was still so stuck in who I was. The bodybuilder, the competitor, the mother, I didn't really know who I was. If I think back, I didn't know who I was. And it slowly started from, I think COVID was a big turning point for me, where I literally had the time on my hands to do more research and do things and plan things and think of where I want to go in my life. And with Van Gogh Creative doing this whole build up to just find out what do you want people to see, who are you? And this has slowly developed into something spectacular. So yesterday I had to sit and just go through the template of the website, and I looked at what was written, and I couldn't believe that I'm part of that I am that, and that I can change so many lives. I mean, that's what we're here to do. We're here to help each other. Like, as cliche as it sounds, we're here to walk each other home. And I think I have finally figured out what I stand for. And not many people will understand it. Not many people want to understand it. But it does take some challenges to get you to the point where you understand. So all of our challenges are different. My challenge might be detrimental for me, but it will be something small for you, and vice versa. So it's all how you see things and how you handle it. And I'm one of those people who I try and always see the positive. So it doesn't matter what's going on, there's always the good side. And if you don't see the good side, then you're going to attract the bad, and you're going to see more bad, and everything's going to be crazy, and that's not who I want to be. So if in part of my coaching clients, if I can add these little bits of positivity and little bits of perspective to their lives, it's not going to just only change their physical well-being or physical, how they look physically. It's going to impact their mental state, their spiritual state, whether you call it spiritual or religion. I don't care what you call it. They are all connected. And that's what you will see when my website launches. And that's what Vanessa captured 100%. Actually, her whole company, Van Gogh Creative. I said to my website needs to be about going full circle. And that's the physical, mental, the nourished part of it, and then the spiritual part, which in my case is more of a healing aspect. So I've studied energy healing, from those of you who follow me on Instagram, I've posted some of that. Not many believe in that. I'm a great believer in that. Yeah, so please, when it launches, go and have a look at my website. I am so proud of it. And as soon as my app launches, the link will be available in the bio, and I will be posting about it. So please go and have a look. So this is why I can never do videos because it goes to all different subjects. But I hope you get the idea, and I look forward to helping you and sharing everything with you.